Chapter 7, The Last Past, Golime's POV. The evening was reddish than usual, and as it glowed like a brim of fire, my mom sat in her living room, my dad and I beside her. We were talking quietly, our voices soft in the stillness. Suddenly a figure appeared in the room, a male demon in black armor, his eyes hidden beneath a helm. My dad stood, his eyes wide with fear. "Who are you?" he demanded, his voice shaking. "What do you want?" "I am Astaroth, servant of the devil," the figure replied. "I have come for your wife. She has defied the will of the king and she will be punished." My mom stood, her face pale. "I have done nothing wrong," she protested. "I am a faithful servant of Lucifer. This must be a mistake." "There is no mistake," Astaroth replied, his voice like the hiss of a snake. "Lucifer never makes a mistake." "What did you do, honey?" my dad asked, as I was already terrified myself. "He said he loves me and wants to make me a queen, but I refused," she replied, her voice trembling with terror. "That's enough offense," Astaroth said, cutting words from my dad, and then two black-clad figures stepped forward and suddenly broke into the house, standing at alert. "You heard her right?" Astaroth said, and then the two figures in black moved toward Mom. They reached out their hands, and my mom let them take her. I tried to push them away from taking my mom, but I was pushed away as I wept. "You little useless demon of no inner power. You should have never been born. Stay out of my way," one of the demons holding my mother said to me, and I felt very bad. "Be careful with your words, or I will end your life in a minute," my mummy replied to the demon, and he was terrified. "Better," my dad added. "Don't worry, honey. I will find a way to get you out of there." "In your wildest dreams," Astaroth replied with a nasty smile on his face. "But maybe you will, and that's probably when Lucifer is riding your wife." "Damn you, Astaroth," my dad replied angrily, and Astaroth smiled at his reply. As soon as my mom was taken away, a deep sorrow filled the air, a heaviness that seemed to settle like a blanket over everything. My dad stood silent, his eyes filled with tears. I also felt a heavy weight in my heart, a sadness that took over me, and tears found their way to my eyes. The world seemed darker and colder without my mom, and the pain of her loss was almost too much to bear. The days that followed were a blur, a haze of grief and sorrow. My dad and I did our best to go on with our lives, but it was hard. Nothing seemed the same without my mom. This was how it was, regardless of countless attempts by my father to get her out by going to the palace, but it was fruitless until the major incident. Back to present. Just as she was about to slay me, a piercing, authoritative, and beautiful male voice rang out, "Stop!" She froze. So did I and everyone else, when we realized it was the prince around my age who had halted her from killing me. "That's enough," he